The round of 32 continues here at Winky Pop with two regular footers ready to dig in. Kanoa Igarashi, current world number 10, takes on L.O'Brien from the Gold Coast of Australia. We'll be heading to his home break of Burleigh Heads for the next stop of the season. Kanoa Igarashi controlling the start, paddling. He's already going to be deep and behind it, and it's not effective as far as positioning goes. Much too deep on that opener. Advantage goes straight to Liam O'Brien. And Connor happy to be moving forward as we'll get caught up in this one. Kanoa Igarashi getting this wave.
Yeah, really building for speed. You saw the back foot just slip off momentarily on that first turn. But Kanoa finishes up well.
Kanoa starting to move into position under the priority of Liam O'Brien. He might take a run at this one. First section, clean start for the man representing Japan. Rips one into the pocket. Nice off the top for Igarashi. Running down the line, nice. Top turn sweep, and he will put that one away on the inside corner. So staying light on his feet. He learned that from surfing the south side of Huntington Pier his whole life.
Approach here from Kanoa, just going a little deeper, getting this wave on the inside. Beautiful snap to start off. And staying lively, energetic. The second slash had a bit more in it. The angle was more acute, turning right back into the power source. A bit more work down the line here. Another clean slash, and then finishes off with the closeout re-entry. But a great insurance policy here for Kanoa. Just great body torque and extension and compression of the body as he goes through these maneuvers. Watch that back leg just kinks right back into the body. Allows him to stay nice and low and load up on the power. You can see there the back foot shifting off the tail pad, moving forward. Now it shifts back. Gets it right locked into that zone once he goes and engages into that turn. And as you said, Joe, staying really light and limber, generating all that down the line speed.
Yeah, it certainly is. I ran into Jason Stevenson as well at lunch the other day. He's really happy to be working with Kanoa this season. As we see Liam O'Brien lighting up a couple of big sections, throwing some water to the sky. Timing is incredible. Nice float to cover some space there. Quick slash out in front. Liam O'Brien all the way down the line, finishing on his feet on his opener.
Keep it in place, but I really like this wave of Liam O'Brien. Clean snap to start off, gets a little bit of tail release, and the second one, more impact, gets the wrap. So the variety's there at this point. Driving down the line, staying with the speed of the wave here. Have a little check turn, and again, much like Kanoa, watching the back footwork here throughout the entirety of the ride, shifting up off the tail pad, keeping the momentum on the board forward. You can see there, right on the kick, as Liam executes that turn. Eyes on this next section, gets that tail released. Great pivoting action, nice and smooth off the bottom again. And then a different type of turn, the full wrap. The nose of the board pointing way back into the whitewash. And now he's pumping for speed down the line. Had to get over that section to make sure he got to these last two turns. That's that action there where the back foot came off the pad. And gets a nice little tidy closeout to finish off.
Against Kanoa Igarashi, we mentioned JS Industries, great Australian shaper. Liam on maybe the other famous Australian shaper, Darren Hanley, as we catch up to Kanoa. Trying to improve on his 383, a couple of big hooks already, and almost wanted to ramp up. It's forcing him to settle down, but still achieves a nice tail slide finish.
That opening sequence of three turns, very, very impactful.
And then Kanoa Igarashi lighting up that first section, real smooth there.
Yeah, a little layback snap, and then another wrap, similar to what Liam was providing us. And then you could see that was the section where he wanted to take to the air. Then he had to rewrite the script for the end of the wave.
It's fun to get to know these guys, to mind surf with them. Kanoa's been one of the best surfers in the world for a very long time. It was 8th year on tour. He's speeding now, floating that first section on the wind-up, on ramping up. Also during the break, Liam O'Brien throwing down that nice slash under the lip. So much speed and flow in his surfing. Well-timed hammer right out in front and shuts it down in brilliant fashion.
Really good surfing here from Liam O'Brien. Little layback hack to start off. Quick snap down the line. Looking really busy. Connects with that third turn and then gets the finish up. But have a look at this, just laying that back arm into the wall. That allows him to get nice and low. Creates another sort of pivot point with which he can turn around. Clean snap down there. Doesn't overextend, so it keeps that energy and momentum and speed running down the line. Little shimmy off the top on the third one. And then again, a little blowtail for the fourth to finish off.
Real calm human being, isn't he, on land when you talk to him? Really thoughtful. When he's in conversation, now he's just conversating with this wave. That winky pump, couple of big blasts and a tail throw. He's feeling solid on this playground.
Great surfing from Liam O'Brien as well. Let's check the replay here. So just had to pump down the line to get some speed. Quick snap, an adjustment and set up turn for that second one. And on the third, full blowtail gets the release. Clean carve on the fourth ride and then finishes off.
Changing gears on demand, holding his speed throughout that ride. Kanoa needs to get back in this heat. He's got a nice wall opening up. Igarashi lays down a beautiful first turn. Hard off the bottom, punches out the second effort. Super smooth, now he's starting to run. Looking for a major layback, blowtail, controls it. Igarashi.
Nice and strong again, so each one of his rides completed. Kanoa, nice and low at the start. Layback hack to get this wave underway. A nice high re-entry. And then here he just streaks down the line for speed and a real tail sliding hack to finish off. Crunching layback hammer.
Live action now with Liam O'Brien. Solid start, belting it through that wind. Off the lip, he's attacking, still driving, putting a lot into the final turn. A 7.28 on this wave, Rick.
Okay, let's check it out here. And the first snap, really clean. Keeps that speed down the line. The second one was even more intense. Little check turn there to get to the final moment.
Kanoa's got a chance to answer. Speed turn, big section there with so much flow and finesse.
The judges are going to give it to him based on the fact that they want to see more in that final turn. And out the back here, Kanoa connecting that three-turn combination.
Turns into a keeper, a 7.6. One of the best combined totals for Kanoa Igarashi this season on tour. In a really great battle with Australia's Liam O'Brien. Igarashi moves on to the round of 16.